This nonprofit is paying $25,000 to help a small business owner grow their business. And they're doing this through their grant program. If you're new to grants, let me quickly explain. Grants are debt-free funding that you can use to grow your business. No matter what type of business you have, whether it's a local coffee shop or a service-based business, there are grants that you qualify for. And what's nice about grants is that they have better terms than traditional types of funding, like business credit and loans. And so I would highly recommend you include grants in your overall business strategy and growth plan. And so what's unique about this grant is that the U.S. Chamber of Commerce partnered up with Fortune 500 companies, think Google, American Express, and Walmart, to bring you this amazing grant opportunity. And so if you win this grant or you're selected as the top 100 participants, you're able to go to this really fancy dinner where there'll be free food, there'll be dancing, there'll be networking, plus all of the opportunities you're gonna get. And so if you really value in-person connections, this truly is a great opportunity. And so in addition to the fancy award dinner, you'll also be publicized across the Chamber of Commerce website, which is a huge benefit because you don't have to put all the resources and energy into marketing it yourself, but they're gonna market your business for you. After hearing all of these benefits, you're probably wondering, what qualities do you need to have in order to qualify? What might surprise you is that you don't need to be a business owner with a huge following. In fact, the business owner that won the 2025 grant has about 2,000 followers on Facebook and less than 1,000 followers on Instagram. And so if we head over there, you can see that he doesn't have some super fancy or elaborate social media page. It's a simple post that showcases business. And so you don't need a huge following in order to win this grant. And so if you're confused on how you can connect your business to the community, let me share with you an example. And so the winner of last year's program actually donates money to local nonprofit organizations. And so if we hop over to the previous winner's website, we can see that every month he donates to a different nonprofit organization. Even right now for this month, he plans on donating $10 for every oil change to support homeless students in his community. And so when it comes to grants, they really do value companies that support and give back to their local community. And after hearing all the perks included with this grant, I was pretty surprised that the grant eligibility included a lot of businesses. And so in order to qualify for this grant, you first do need to be a legal U.S. resident. Secondly, you do need to have a business that's at least 1 year old from the time the grant opened. And so your business does need to be established before May 4th of 2025. And then for the third requirement, you do need to have less than 250 employees and make less than $20 million in gross revenue for 2024 and 2025. And then lastly, you do need to agree to participate in the award ceremony, which you shouldn't have any problem doing because who doesn't want to celebrate winning a grant? And so in order to apply for the $25,000 grant, you will need to fill out an application. It's very simple and straightforward. It will ask you some general questions about you and your business. Then it'll have about 10 to 15 multiple choice questions just so it can better understand what category your business is applying for. And so with this grant, there are 10 categories that you can choose from. You want to choose the category that you believe you have the best chance of winning, because each round they will choose the top applicant to then finally select the $25,000 winner. And so with a grant this good, you might be like, how much is it going to cost? Well, because I read through the terms, you can actually apply to this $25,000 grant for free, but there's additional steps that you'll need to do in order to apply for free. But if you are pressed for time and want to get your application submitted as soon as possible, then there will be a $50 fee for convenience. And so in order to apply for free, you do need to submit an email to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce at co100@uschamber.com. And so you're going to put in the email subject line, free application request code. Within the next few days, they're going to send you the code that will give you free access to the application. Once you have that, you're going to fill it out in its entirety, print out the full application, and send it to their email address. And so I touched on this a little bit earlier, but in addition to $25,000 winner, there will also be 10 additional winners that'll win $2,000, an all-included 1-year membership to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce and marketing across the U.S. Chamber of Commerce website. And so out of the grants I've seen, this one stands out because there's so much included. And I can even put a price tag on what being in that award room will give you, as there's going to be entrepreneurs of all different levels in that space, and oftentimes you can learn something from just one person and grow it even more. And so if this grant sounds like a great opportunity for you, you do want to make sure you apply to the grant before the deadline. Just to clarify, the deadline is the last date and time you have to actually apply to the grant. There will be no opportunity to submit it past this time, so you really want to make sure you submit it as soon as possible. And so the deadline for this grant is July 23rd at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so the way that you're going to apply is you're going to go to the QR code right here. Once you do, you're going to see this page. You're going to scroll down and see the dark blue button that says apply now. It'll then take you to this page where you'll need to sign up for an account. Once you do, you'll then have access to the grant application. And what I would personally recommend is that you fill out the grant response questions in a Word document first. That will give you the freedom to make mistakes as well as use AI to get your thoughts down on paper. And so once everything looks good in the Word document, you can then move the finalized version over into the official grant application. And so I want to just encourage you and let you know there are millions, if not billions of dollars out there available to you. It's just about tapping in and being ready for when these opportunities come. And so I do have my own community called the Grant House, which you can check out in the description below. And I encourage you to stay building and make sure you check out the video right here so you can get the best business checking account for your business.